Mason Mount sounds like Frank Lampard's pulling technique. Yeah, Norwich went down faster than Freddie when he dropped a chip. Who's at Bournemouth?
They're nicknamed the Cherries, which is pretty ironic because they've been absolutely fucked and left a right mess. Do you think anyone's ever been brave enough to tell Troy Deeney that he looks like the monster from Goonies?
Mate, he looks like a character off the front of a packet of Monster Munch.
When I first saw him play, I thought, Jordan's son's doing well. Pepe Reina.
Feels like he's been around forever.
I heard one of his first games was, like, do you know that trench game during Christmas Day?
Brighton.
Isn't it ironic that their stadium's the only box not full of men?
When Brighton signed Aaron Moy, Graham Potter was like, this is not what I meant when I said we need 6 players.
West Ham?
The only time that David Moyes is the answer is when the question is, whose daughter did Wilfred Zaha fuck? Palace. Roy Hodgson is so old that I judge him being alive as how seriously I should take coronavirus. Like, I always think that, like, if it's not killed him, I'm not wearing a mask. I hate Newcastle so much that I actively buy things from Sports Direct that I don't need.
Freddie's house is just full of big mugs. Is that why you're so fat? Every beverage you have is out of a fucking Sports Direct mug. Like, Steve Bruce is like, that is a fucking head on that man, innit? Like,
he's got cauliflower face. Southampton.
I love how Everton have managed to get Carlo Ancelotti.
So, like, he must have been livid when he turned up to Everton, and they were like, no, we said you could manage a Liverpool football club, not the Liverpool football club.
Like, Carlo Ancelotti looks like he stood too near to a 3-bar fire and melted a bit. Arsenal, what a wonderful decline. Yeah, like, I saw an interview with Mesut Ozil once. They asked him what he was reading at the moment, and he said DNA.
Aubameyang has the same curse as Pinocchio, but when every time he scores a goal, his forehead grows a bit.
And then you've got David Luiz, who looks like a racist palm tree.
Burnley, right? They're the only club that when they if they get relegated, they don't go down to the EFL, they go to the EDL.
I don't think Burnley's fans are that happy being placed 9th because they're definitely not going to be in Europe.
That's it, they Brexited themselves.
Sheffield United.
Do you reckon because they don't really win anything in their trophy cabinet, it's just Ched Evans' appeal case? Like, we won it!
Tottenham.
Like, Jose Mourinho is possibly the biggest cunt on this entire earth, isn't he?
I love
the
Tottenham.
special needs one.
The special needs one. Wolves.
The most continental Portuguese team in Wolverhampton.
Even their manager, like...
Yeah, doesn't he look like Bangladeshi Santa? Wolves is right. Wolves are so Portuguese, they didn't get promoted, they got peri-peri-moted.
Chelsea.
I would go as far as to say Chelsea FC are the worst thing Russian money has ever been spent on. I love, like, Mason Mount sounds like a fucking semi-detached.
Mason Mount sounds like a dwarf porn star.
Mason Mount sounds like Frank Lampard's pulling technique. Then are we doing Man U?
Oh, man.
Like, it is amazing that Phil Jones is still a Premier League footballer. It's unreal, isn't it? He constantly looks like he's trying to read a word that's written in Russian.
He's the ugliest player since Right Angle Di Maria. Like, he is awful.
Well, like, if you just want to cut in me saying dirty, awful, appalling scum, that would be beautiful. Like, I love, like, Man City, like, what an incredible, awful, awful plastic tin pot club they are.
Although, like, people are saying, oh, you know, the champions haven't won anything this year. We have. We've won the biggest trophy in that CAS, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, like, City have got more lawyers than Chelsea have got loan players.
We had a formation in the courtrum.
Yeah, exactly it.
It's like rooting for Elon Musk at a car boot sale.
And then Liverpool, who we're all absolutely delighted for. Couldn't happen to a nicer, more humble set of lads, could it? Like, Jurgen Klopp just looks like me if I'd ate my greens.
Jurgen Klopp looks like a geography teacher on cocaine.
It does. It's like that jaw is swinging wild. Like, it's a good job managers don't get drug tested, isn't it?
And then you look at their best player, Virgil van Dijk. He looks like Janet Jackson's daughter.
Yeah, like, if he wasn't a footballer, he'd be Virgin van Dijk.
Yeah.
Let's do the greatest football club on earth. Beautiful Leeds United.
No.